Hello from Turkey, Eskişehir, Anadolu University. I am Assistant Professor Dr. Mehmet Fırat, and we prepared this chapter with Assistant Professor Dr. Muhammed Recep Okur. And our chapter is about the advanced student support tools for open and distance students. We have an example in this chapter, the example of Anadolu University hashtag-based frequently asked question system. In this presentation, I will try to explain the different aspects in this frequently asked question system. As an introduction, there is a growing tendency to use the cutting edge and new information communication technologies, ICTs, in distance education. Especially e-learning technologies and e-learning resources are now more easily accessible and used by learners from different study files, both formally and informally. As you know, information communication technology used for learning not only in educational institutions but also informally. It is even possible to say that open and distance education has been the fastest growing and developing field of education in recent years. And again, as you know, distance education used e-learning technologies more frequently and efficiently than the traditional learning traditional learning formats. And so, it is widely accepted that to overcome this most fundamental problem of open and distance education, student support has vital importance because in distance education, students face two e-learning environments problems, and e-learner of open and distance education are self-directed learner or self-learner. So providing student support for open and distance education students have more vital importance. And in this chapter, as one of the services of Anadolu University open and distance education system, the hashtag-based frequently asked question system, information about this system provided in this section. About Anadolu University, Anadolu University is considered one of the mega university of the world due to its large number of students, about 1.5 million students. The university has been providing quality open and distance higher education to millions since 1982. And here is some services, some e-learning environments provided by Anadolu University Open and Distance Education System, as you can see on screen. These are academic advising services, open education e-learning portal, e-seminar, course books, iTunes U, call center, and finally, frequent asked question system, FAQ. And in this chapter, as I mentioned before, in this chapter we try to provide information about the frequently asked question system of Anadolu University. And you see the main page of frequently asked question system. As you can see, we have a search in the first page of the system. There is a sensitive searching tools in frequent asked question system. As you can see the example, when students try to search about an issue, about a problem that frequently students ask, in this sensitive semantic-based search tools, students can search different kind of questions, different kind of answers provided by experts or students themselves. They can access not only the text answers but also the video answers. And about the hashtag-based frequent asked question system, the structurally open and distance education services have 3 million students with active and passive students. These 3 million cover the active and passive. 1.5 million are active and 1.5 million are about 1.5 million are passive students. So there are certain questions that are frequently asked by students in open and distance education system. Some of these questions complied from the questions to the call center, questions by students who inquire at the field offices, the questions to the central office, and the questions from email messages are on registration, materials, education system, and procedures. About all these questions type, all these issues, student can search in sensitive search bar at the first page of the system and find the related answers and related answers provided by experts and students. So the topic with the highest ratio of hashtag based frequent asked question system are given in figure 1. As you can see, the registration issue is one of the most frequently faced problem that student support need help. And the second one is web email services password issues. The structure of frequent asked question system. This system have an asynchronous web environment. The system has several components in itself. These are hashtag, search engine, question archive, fixed question, social media share, and I want to ask a question section. In this section, students ask the question to the system, and the experts and the other students see these questions and try to answer this question. So we extend the potential of the frequent asked question system by this system. The first component of the system is hashtag element. Using hashtag registration, it is possible to access all related problems or issues or student support answers in the system, to access all these answers in the system. So also students can send a message via social media like Facebook, Twitter as hashtag ask and learn in Turkish actually. Tag on all question. When they tag this ask and question in Facebook and Twitter, we find all these questions or answers under one topic that are organized, that can be cope with and answer to the questions or the problems. And the question archive of frequent asked question system is on the screen. We categorized all these questions or issues, problems under different kind of sections by using hashtag. And as a conclusion, the analyze indicate that we analyzed the frequent asked question system. We analyzed the question types which used in our system. We detailed all this process in our chapter. Student services, assessments, learning environments, and enrollment procedures. Student services cover information regarding diploma, password, student document, student ID card, and etc. These topics are all about student support services. Accurate answering question about all these topics one by one requires quite complex and comprehensive organization. As you understand, the students of e-learning services and students of open and distance education systems face to different kind of problems and issues in e-learning, not about only e-learning services, but also the registration processes and the getting the e-learning tools or getting the printed materials of open and distance education system. So student support services have a vital importance or at the very heart of the success of open and distance education services. So in blended learning in open and distance education services, providing student support not only in face-to-face but also in e-learning environments by sensitive search available frequently asked question system may reduce the problems of students when they try to cope with the e-learning process, e-learning issues. As a suggestion, the increasing internationalization is remarkably differentiating and diversifying the student profiles. So the student support services is an indispensable part of open and distance education services to cope with increasingly diversified profiles, sophisticated needs, and difficult conditions. Supporting students in open and distance education is crucial both for decrease the dropout rates and the support sustainability of the system. This is very important for open and distance education system, the decreasing of dropout rates and increasing the retention of the institution and providing efficient student support services for students. And thank you for your attention and listening. Goodbye.